So once you get to the point where you've created a project and you can look at their total time, so if I did want to create a video that was approximately 1.5 minutes long, so I just want to create a quick introduction to this course, so 75.9 seconds. So that's ideal for me for what I'm looking for. It's actually a little bit longer than I wanted, but we're just going to keep it at that because I do want to keep all of this content in there. So I've added in that conclusion file, just that call to action that your video should have. So once you do get that hook in the beginning, and also it's important to remember when people are watching your video that they are looking for those first few seconds, especially if you're on YouTube. Those first few seconds are going to be critical. So you really want to have a nice image, nice kind of wow, maybe an introduction to what this course is about, so maybe some more details, and just try to really get that message, and then create a hook. So sometimes asking a question or just making a statement is a good idea for that hook. And then you've got your content. So this is the core part of your messaging. And then lastly, we've got some additional information to really push through that final conversion at the end. So again, these slides were out of order. So again, it's also always good to look through your preview to make sure that doesn't happen, but we do have our final kind of push to really motivate those users to kind of say, okay, wow, this is something that I want to look into more, and then that final call to action, are you ready? Let's begin learning. So this is what we want to do for our promo video, and now finally we just have to add in the audio settings. So audio again is really easy. You can do enable music, and you've got some options here for some default music that's available. You can also adjust the audio volume. So usually I like to keep that audio volume low, and as well so some really neat tracks. And if you do want to add your own, you've got the ability to browse to a file. And then with the voice recording, so you do have an option actually to record your audio within here. I usually like to use Audacity, so I'm going to have a link to that as well. So that's a free open source piece of software, recording software, and it records mp3 files. So I usually like to have my track as one file. I don't really like to use recording here, but it is efficient enough to do the recording and to add it in the video if you need to. And again, if this does save you time, instead of having to go out to other software, you can do everything you need to do within VideoMakerFx. And that's one of the good things about it. That everything that you really need to do to kind of get up and running quickly is included in the software. So that's what always attracted me to the software, that I find that this is something that's very useful. And one of the main reasons, again, why I'm using VideoMakerFx for my videos, I do have other pieces of software, and one of the main reasons I use it is just because of the ease of use. Everything is here. I don't have to look for graphics. I don't have to create graphics. I don't have to go out and do anything out of the box that isn't available within the software. So everything is here. Everything is laid out, and all you have to do is make your selection, update the text, and that's it, and you're ready to go. So also with mp3 files, YouTube is another great source for mp3 files. So if you have a YouTube account, you can go into your creative area and download mp3s there. So they have a really good selection for that. So maybe we're going to show you that in the next video, just to kind of get you familiar with what you can do within YouTube, as well as Audacity, in order to create your audio. But again, not necessary. If you do have your mp3s, or you want to use any of these default ones, there's plenty of content within VideoMakerFx to really get you going and completed. So once you've added in your tracks that you want to use, all you have to do finally is just do an export of the project. And that will pop up the export project to video. So I don't really quite want to do that yet, but you've got some options here. So generally, I usually do keep it in HD quality, and you've got an option for quality. So again, this is going to affect your file size. So if you're worried about that, if you do want to keep your file size small, you might want to just go with average. But if you do want to have a really crisp and clear video, then very good is always a good option. But it's just going to make it a bigger file size, and it's going to take probably a little bit longer to export as well. And once you've done that, you're ready to just start video exports. So just got to show the location, and it's going to export as an mp4 video file. And then again, mp4s are common video files, so for YouTube and all of the video sites are going to be able to take mp4s, and these mp4s are usually playable across devices, so you shouldn't have any problem with being able to view the video on various devices. As long as they accept mp4, you should be fine with that. And again, once you're ready, just do the start video export, and that's the completion of what you need to do to create your own videos.